What is up, everybody? You're going, wait a second, these guys again? First Wednesday, then the beautiful Marvels. Now, I'm not saying beautiful movie review. Well, it is a beautiful movie review. I'm not calling Marvels beautiful. That we did this morning for you guys. And now, here we are again, DNA, coming to you Friday afternoon, because we have a guest that if I was a receiver on a football team, it would be that punk ass Jordan Love throwing the ball and me dropping it so hard on Wednesday because we had a guest and lined up and I totally forgot. I blanked and I thought we didn't have one. So I reached out to our buddy Mike Barron to come on so we would have a guest. So, yes, like the Packers receivers all year, I dropped the ball hard. So there you go.
Yep, he did. But as always, when DNA makes a mistake, we aim to fix it. So you know what? We decided after having a very lively The Marvels review, you can check it. I've got it uploaded to the DNA channel. It's a bit lengthy. So spoilers at the end. You might want to check it out and get your opinion and leave your comments down below. And now we figured noon would be a great time if Edwin could come on, and he could. So it is great timing that we're able to bring Edwin to the show.
What's up, Edwin?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Not
nice
too
to have
much.
you back.
Yeah.
Thank you for
So
having me on.
as you heard, we saw the Marvels last night and we did our review. And if you take the average of our two ratings, because we score between 1 and 10, it's a 4.5. So out of 10.
We were not close on our ratings.
No. Dennis gave it a 3, and I actually gave it a 6.
Oh, wow.
Well, I was trying to grade it, and Dennis, I had a big discussion afterwards. I mean, we literally could have talked for 20 more minutes, a half hour about it, but I had to leave to take my daughter to work. I try to go into movies like this and I try to turn off the comic book knowledge I have, I guess you could say, to see if I can go, okay, this worked for me. Whereas Dennis does not. I mean, and I've said it before, when it comes to comic book knowledge, on a scale of 1, you don't know anything, and 10, you're an expert. I think Dennis is a 10. I think I'm around an 8. And I think my daughter is probably middle of the road, maybe a 2. My wife is a 0. She knows nothing. And I really try to look at movies like this when I go to see them at the real low end to walk out and go, okay, did I understand everything? And I guess I didn't turn it off good enough because I didn't really have questions about anything. I just had issues with a couple scenes that I thought were just stupid.
We got 2 responses already, and it just went up. Biggie posts, I like this one about as much as Catwoman. I would give it a 2 out of 10. Special effects were fine at times, and the acting was okay. The story was embarrassing. Joe Beck responds. It says,
hey, I actually got a comment.
Hang on. I will wait to vomit at home on Disney Plus instead of paying to vomit in the popcorn bucket at the theater. So he didn't actually see it.
Well, so I got one. I got 3 comments. One was Stippling Vaughn basically saying he agrees with you and he doesn't know what I'm drinking. Another review was not that bad. Yep. Another review wasn't that bad. I don't remember it verbatim. And then a third review was, I don't ever plan on watching this movie. So didn't even matter about he didn't even watch the non-spoiler part. He was like, yeah, I got nothing. But Edwin, you get to be here for this question that I did forget to ask him on stream today. And we saved it purposely. Dennis, Green Lantern or the Marvels? Which one, if you had to watch right now again, would you watch?
So Edwin, to preface this, Green Lantern was my least favorite. I liked the first half, but the second half was so bad, I canceled all my DC comic books and got rid of all my Green Lantern after that movie. I just had enough. So that is like one of my least favorite comic movies of all time. This is tough, guys. I mean, you guys aren't going to believe this. I think both villains are equally garbage. The special effects on this have better points. So I
don't know.
I have to work through this because this is not an easy question. What were you saying something? Your mic's you're muted. You're muted. Muted. You're muted.
I know. I know. I was trying to fix it. So my question was, did everybody hear Dennis clearly, or was it my end where he was breaking up? I think it was my end.
Yeah, I was hearing good.
Because I didn't catch anything you said.
No, you look like
so it was my end.
8-pixel Nintendo game right now.
Nobody cares how I look. So I heard you're going back and forth. Just give me your answer. Green Lantern, Marvels.
I guess I would watch the Marvels.
No.
Jesus. I don't know if I can even handle him being in the show anymore. And he says stuff like that. That is utterly ridiculous. That has got to be the dumbest thing. Yeah,
Still
the internet, my internet's, it's definitely on my end.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on. Okay, I'm going to, Dennis, I'm going to reboot my computer. You guys chat while I do that. But what I will repeat while it shows up my internet's good. You're insane, okay? I'm going to drop an F-bomb. You're freaking insane.
All right, so now we can talk real now without Andy gone.
All right, let's go.
Marcus. Brie Larson, she does wear a white tank top. Exactly. And guys, the acting was not the issue with the Marvels. And it wasn't the directing. Marvel's got I think Marvel Studios put their fingers in this and chopped it to pieces, and it was awful. With that being said, yes, Andy was going to put me on it, and I really had to think, I really don't like either movie. And I like most of the superhero movies, honestly. But as of late, it's not so good. So, Edwin, what's the last superhero movie you saw?
Yeah, the last one I saw was the Hellboy remake. And I haven't seen another comic book movie since. It scarred me. It's just absolutely terrible. I love the first two Hellboys. They're two of my favorite movies, period. I've watched them repeatedly, but the remake just crushed my soul. It was so terrible. I just kept looking at the clock, like, how much time do we got left of this? It was brutal.
Yeah, I wasn't checking my watch during that movie, but I agree with you.
Yeah. The one thing that movie had going is it was darker, when the demon picks the guy up and rips him in half, and it was gory. So if they were going for purely a gore effect, yep, it was something there. But yeah, that was not a good movie.
Yeah.
Yep. I kind of checked out of Hellboy after that. Not as bad as Green Lantern, but
I swear to God, you're just full of shit. You're just doing that. No movie is going to be as bad as Green Lantern from here on out in your life, just because of me.
Yeah, now it is. It is. I mean, it pains me. It pains me. Like talking to you about the Dallas Cowboys. It pains me.
I will watch Green Lantern tonight, tomorrow night. I could watch Green Lantern every night of the week before I'd go back to watch the Marvels.
Wow. Okay.
You're so hate-filled. But speaking of, can you? So I stopped sharing because I think that's what was slowing my internet down. Dennis, can you try it?
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
Yeah, because I think that's might have been, which is weird. It does that every now and then, but anyhow, so while he's bringing it up, you, I believe, are a Denver Broncos fan.
I am.
So you and Dennis are both crying every Sunday, from what I hear.
Oh yeah, it's been a heartbreaking season. Did get one bright spot beating down the Chiefs. We owed him a beat down after the last couple of years, so that was awesome. But yeah, it's been a rough season.
What do you think they have to do to right the ship? Do you think the quarterback needs to go? You think Russell Wilson's had it?
No, Russell's actually played well this season. We just need first we need to get rid of the defensive coordinator. He's been terrible. Our defense last year was fantastic. This guy just doesn't have any clue of how to use them. So he's got to go.
Is he new this year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got to go. So it has not been good this year. And I think they just need, like, Peyton needs to put his imprint on the team, So I think next year, when we once people learn his system, I think we'll be good to go next year. I think he's just got to figure out who he's going to keep and who he's going to get rid of. It's going to be a rough season, but like I said, get rid of bringing more coaches that are kind of up to his standard. And I think we'll be good next year. Like I said, we have all the pieces. They played well at spurts. It's just they haven't been able to put together full games.
Right. So you think with the season, they'll definitely be like, did they sign Peyton to a multi-year contract?
Yeah, he's there for I think 5 years. So.
Oh, okay. So he's safe. My question was, if they really tank it, do you think they would just be like, forget this, let's go, let's just get somebody else?
No, Peyton's here for the long term. He's going to put his imprint on it, and I think next couple years we'll really start shining. Like I said, Russ has had a bounce back season. They have weapons. We've also had a lot of injuries in the preseason that didn't help. All of our guys weren't ready to go for the start of the season. So it's a lot of different things going on to it. But like I said, I was able to smile that we beat the Chiefs. So that made me happy. So
I asked Dennis what they should do with the Green Bay Packers, and I couldn't believe it. He said for a kicker, they should get that Rapinoe chick from the women's soccer league. And I was like, wow, that's pretty progressive of you, big guy. And he goes, hell, throw in his quarterback. Can't hurt. So you never know.
The problem is the Cowboys stepped up first and said, we want her.
Oh.
Yeah.
One day you'll get a good
I had to make
comeback.
sure that the audio was shared because it always sometimes pops up. But no, Hojo said he's a Jets fan. Hojo, I was going to be a Jets fan temporarily this year because I am a huge Aaron Rodgers fan. Very sad to see him going away, but I was still going to root for him, except against the Packers. And boy, after that fourth play, I knew I wasn't going to be a Jets fan this season now.
It was amazing. He loves Aaron Rodgers so much that he actually got rid of his Green Bay Packer Aaron Rodgers full body pillow and got a Jets one. And every day he's been complaining that he threw away the Green Bay Packer one because hugging the Jets one at night isn't the same with the torn Achilles.
So they asked me, would you, because I've got a Brett Favre signed jersey, would I get a Aaron Rodgers signed jersey in the Packers? Yes, I absolutely would love to have them both over there. And is it going to be Jordan Love next? We're not going to tell from this season, but it's one of those. I feel like a Cowboys fan. We'll wait till next season.
Well, I like to live in the present, and presently the Cowboys' record is better than the Packers. So there goes Dennis living in the past again.
Hockey, that's a sport?
We can talk hockey. Let's see. The Charlotte Checkers play sometime in the next week. There you go. Talked hockey.
All right.
Let's talk real stuff, though.
That's
Bloodbone. Let's watch this video first, then we'll talk about it.
Yep.
Nice. Why don't you give us the rundown of what Bloodbone is about and stuff, and then we'll go through it.
Sure. So, Bloodbone's the story of a man who returns to his hometown after being gone for several years, and he discovers that it's been overtaken by a criminal organization. So, he decides to use the skills that he's gained in his time away to take back his city, the only way he knows how, and that's through a lot of violence and a lot of blood. So, that's the story of Bloodbone.
Nice. Now I know this is an Ashcan. How many pages are we looking at for your Ashcan?
It's 16 pages.
And it looks like it's black and white, like most Ashcans.
Yep.
Nice.
I like the gritty nature of it, especially like I said, I'm doing Bloodbone #1, like a full #1 next year with Joe Ball. And he's got a very kind of like dynamic style in a black and white. So it just kind of fit the mood of it.
Yeah, Joe stuff has a lot of texture to it, a lot of gray tones. So you kind of look at it and you're like, oh yeah, this looks great in black and white. Why cover it up? So that's cool. I think it looks cool. I mean, just for this Ashcan, I love Donald DeLay's art. And then I know you have another artist doing, I think, 4 pages at the end. And I think that guy, his name's escaping me, but
Max Dallo.
There it is. Yep. I think his art looks really cool too. I think they actually pair up really well together, Donald and him.
When I was putting it together, I was like, you know what? This kind of blends in nice. I think it'll make a good addition. It gives people a little extra bonus content too. So it's always nice.
Yeah.
It says Bloodbone Ashcan. It's a second chance campaign. I know a lot of people probably hadn't seen it. So explain how this became a second chance campaign where you had it first.
Yeah, so I was offering it last year around this time through PayPal. Offered it for like 2 months. I had like a nice foil cover and all that kind of stuff, very exclusive. It was only 12 pages. So yeah, it ran for a limited time, and a bunch of people, as I've been promoting Raid of the White Leopard and everything, people were asking me, hey, what happened to that Bloodbone? Like, get a chance to get it again or stuff. And I was like, you know what? Like, I finished, right now I'm about halfway fulfilling Raid of the White Leopard. So I figured, why not give people a second chance to catch up with Bloodbone? Everything's already been done. Like all the art, everything's already set. So it was pretty easy to set up a campaign on Fund My Comic.
Cool.
Yeah. So why did you choose Fund My Comic? Did you hear about it from other people, or why'd you land on that platform?
I already used it for my last campaign, Raid of the White Leopard. So, it was a super smooth transition. Like I've used Indiegogo before for my other book, The Ace. And I just, I love the layout. I think it's so easy to set up a campaign. I like the fact that, if I have troubles, I can reach out to the support team and they get back to me with answers. So yeah, it's like I've had a great time with the last campaign. So this one was pretty easy to put on there.
I've heard that from a lot of people that are using it, that their customer support is top notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember the Ace because that's what we had you on for originally. When do you plan on doing the full #1 issue? I mean, I know you said next year, but
yeah, it should be same time next year. I'm gonna do Ace 3 in the spring.
Okay.
I should be able to fulfill it in the summer, and then once that's done around the fall, me and Joe already got pages done and stuff. He's just finishing up his book, Death. But once he does that, we should be going full bore next year. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh no, that's cool. I mean, after I look at the Ashcan, I'm gonna be like, I can't wait. Oh, I gotta wait a year.
Yeah.
But no, that's cool.
So we can kind of see the difference right here, because that's the main book. And then here's Maxi Dallo, so you can see the difference in the art style.
Yeah, Maxi did a great job. It's basically the story of the little second part here is Bloodbone's chasing down a serial killer who's killing young women. So it gives you a different kind of aesthetic than the first issue, where Bloodbone's just interrupting this the secret meeting from a lot of the generals of the organization.
Right.
So yeah.
Now, don't tell me the killer's Jack the Ripper, because that would spoil the ending.
Yeah, no.
No, I like that right there. This your second guy definitely has more of a kind of American manga smashed together feel to it, which I think is cool.
Yeah, it's a really dynamic style that Maxie has. So
Yeah.
I was work with him on these getting, kind of bonus little story here.
What else is Maxie known for or done?
He's done several other books and like the indie sphere. I know he's worked with Phil Diaz in Lost Pages.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think a book called Iron Jack, if I remember correctly. It's been out for a couple of years now. But yeah, he's done several books. He's a super talented guy, super dependable. So it was good to work with him. And me and Donald, we go way back. I mean, he did the cover for my first book, The Ace. He did the cover for Raid of the White Leopard. He's did 12 pages here. So, we always work well together.
Well, that's very cool. And then you got Shelley Robertson on the cover.
Yeah, Shelby.
Which came out great.
Yeah,
I love it.
Colored that. Beautiful,
huge.
yeah.
Yeah. He colored that too, or?
Yeah, he colored that, yeah.
Wow, nice. Yeah, it looks freaking fantastic. That looks fantastic. Well, very cool, man. Let's run through the tiers. Yeah.
So first tier, especially for those of you that are overseas and don't want to pay super high shipping charges, you can get a PDF. Nice and easy. Looks like it's fun to read right on your PDF. Looks like estimate of April of 24. And for those of you who want the physical copy, there for $15, you can get the Second Chance Ashcan.
Nice. That's the ticket. I like physical. Nothing wrong with digital, but I do like a physical copy.
I do too. Yeah. First printings look like they're sold out.
Yeah, I only had like a very limited amount of those, so they went quick. I think they went on the first day. So.
Oh wow! Okay. And then blank sketch cover. So those of you that like blanks, nice and it'll be stapled. So great to get characters drawn on. And then especially if you and your friend or family want a couple of them, you know what? Save a little money and you can double up and get 2 copies.
By the way, guys, I want you to hear that Dennis just considered me his family.
Oh,
you heard it right from his mouth.
Boy, I have another one to adopt.
All right, bro. You can check out for that one. Save us a little on shipping. And yeah, be going to your house.
Yep.
Nice. That's the one we're doing, guys, because we like print books. And
we do. Andy and I are going to back that one. We love them.
Yep.
You owe money.
You owe money?
I feel like I'm always owing him money, and it's just for random stuff. Don't you remember that time 5 years ago? Yeah.
You never paid me back for that whore in Miami that you had to have. You wouldn't even let me watch.
Well, since I didn't even go to Miami with you, that worries me.
You were pretty bomb that whole weekend. I just don't think you're remembering it. That's all.
Yeah, everybody knows me. So yeah, that's right. This is definitely the one I'll be backing. We're going to back the duels, so Andy and I will be able to read it, and then you guys know me. I'll probably throw a quick little flip up when I get it, so you guys can see it. And it looks like the campaign. We've got 80 days to go, so we're at the beginning of this bad boy. And we're working our way up already.
That's right. And the link is in the description below, so make sure you check that out as well. What else is happening in your neck of the woods, Edwin? What's going on in your life?
Oh, man, just busy. Like I said, a lot of projects. Right now, I'm halfway through fulfillment on Raid of the White Leopard. Actually sent some books over the other day. I'll probably some over the weekend. I'm hoping to be done by the end of the year. Have everything shipped out, including the original art, get that out to everybody. I'm big on putting out books and fulfilling them. I got 3 fulfilled campaigns. Raid of the White Leopard is going to be my 4th fulfilled campaign. This, like I said, everything's done for this. I just have to order some proofs for the second chance, once it gets funded. So, I'm thinking probably even earlier than April, probably maybe February or March, depending on how, everything goes, get it out to people. You know,
Cool.
that's what it's all about, man. You know, like making these awesome comics and getting them in people's hands and building up that
Yeah.
excitement.
What figure? What is that? AEW behind you?
Oh yeah, it's Sting, signed Sting figure. Yeah.
Oh, now did you buy it signed or did you get it signed?
I bought it for him to sign it. It was mail-in. I sent the figure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was High Spots. They were doing like a signing. So you know, hooked it up and he signed it on stream, and then I got it back. So yeah.
And he's finally retired for good, I think.
Finally,
right?
the Stingers calling it a career, man. It's gonna be fun though.
Dude's pushing 60. It's like,
Yeah,
isn't he?
I think it's almost 65. Yeah. By the time I think he competes, he'll be 65. Yeah.
Oh
Crazy.
my
Never
God. Yeah,
thought. So I'm watching him in like the late 80s. Never thought, you know, still be watching him in 2023. So it's crazy.
well, yeah. I mean, that's like him and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Didn't they start together? Both blonde hair
around
and
the same
stuff.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both in the
Yeah.
80s. Yeah.
Yeah. Dennis, we're talking wrestling. It's a sport that men like to watch, not women's figure skating. That
You know,
like
the
to
funny
watch.
thing is, some of us used to wrestle. Did you?
Well, of course.
Oh,
with the
just like
lady.
you played football, or you watch football.
You didn't let me
watch
finish.
wrestling. You
I
watch
was
all of
very,
these
and
things.
I was very much in tune with wrestling the ladies while you were grabbing other men playing football.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see you're
I did
watching.
hear they used to call Andy the intergender champion. You know,
Exactly.
back in the day, back in the 90s, he was the intergender
You know,
champion.
Dennis is just annoyed because his niece, who's like 15, is a swimmer, and he still can't get over the day I showed up in my Speedo and said, in a wig, and said, guys, I identify as a 15-year-old girl. I got in the pool and I got the medal over his niece, and he still won't say I'm first place.
Yes, but the medal, what he's not telling you is the participation trophy, because first, second, and third place all went to the 15-year-old girls.
A medal is a medal, Dennis. I don't see you with a medal around your neck.
Oh no, mine
Mine's
are all
hanging up.
downstairs.
Sure. So with Sting Gong, are you still do you still actively watch wrestling?
Not as much. Usually I catch up. I'll read reviews and then I'll kind of see, is this like a must-see match, a big like angle or something? I'll go back and watch it. But like I said, I'm really busy with my 9 to 5. You know, I'm kind of going hard on that, and then I'm making books the rest of the time. So you know, that's kind of what my focus is now. I got like a 5-year plan to put out as much content as I can. So right now I'm kind of in the middle, just like year 3. So there we go. It's a great number.
Okay, so last thing on wrestling, I only saw a clip. So apparently The Rock and John Cena made an appearance.
Yep.
Did they wrestle or did they just meet up backstage?
Cena has wrestled, I think, the last couple pay-per-views. Rock just made an appearance. I think he ended up dropping the people's elbow on somebody. But yeah, like now that the strike is over, you probably won't be seeing either one again for a while. So better.
Yeah.
Hope people enjoyed that, because they'll be back to making movies.
Got it. Oh, what is it? Joe Bernardo has one earlier question. I'd watch Green Lantern up till the Cloud Parallax, especially with Blake Lively. Didn't they learn from the Fantastic Four? Good point.
The answer is no.
Dennis won't even do that.
Galact Cloud. That still haunts me.
No, guys. I have said the first half, before he got the suit and the ring, that was solid. The building on it, that was good part of the movie. It's just once he got it, the whole thing fell apart immediately.
Oh, stop. Heads up. Just saw this on Facebook, April 12th through 14th, 2024, Huntsville, Alabama Comic and Pop Culture Expo. Well, that's cool. That'd be a long drive. Let's see. What do we got? Come on, with the head of the table, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. The Rock needs to take on Roman. That's not going to happen.
I don't think they can afford him.
I'd be very, I don't know if he'd wrestle again unless they really backed up the truck. Fraga was so disappointed to work on storyboards for Cloud Galactus. Oh, yeah.
Can only imagine seeing that.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I get to draw Galactus in storyboards. What's he look like? What is that? Looks like a weather report. No, that black cloud is Galactus. Just put it in space.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. But, well, cool. Well, Edwin, we wish you the best of luck with it. We're doing a little short one today because I got to get back to doing some stuff, but I definitely want to have you on to make up for Wednesday.
We picked up a couple of backers. We had 16. We got 18. So thank you guys. And we will be dropping the link down below because I know a lot of you won't watch it live, but you will see it later. So all the description for Bloodbone will be down below. You can just click on it, go in there, and grab your Ashcan.
There you go. And by the way, Dennis, will you get the Godzilla omnibus?
Oh, Blackjack. I had not seen that one. Probably yes. I really did like the Godzilla run. I really like Rom. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to get Rom because I have all the original issues and I love them and I have multiple copies. So I'm not doing, but Godzilla, that's just going to be one and done. So maybe I might. Actually, you got
there you go. And last but not least, I don't need to pull the campaign up. Nice and Tight is running right now. It's my book, art book, 52 pages, showing some of my favorite fully penciled pages from the year 2000 to 2015, squeaking a couple in from the 90s. Nice and tight pencils that I did. Only the inker and editor saw. It's a great art book. It's great if you like to see the just raw pencils, because it doesn't matter how good the inker is, they will never be able to translate the pencils, right, which isn't their job to. Their job is to embellish and add a little bit of their style. So this is a great book to look at, a nice collectible. It also comes in a digital format. So if you want, you can export the pages into a program like Clip Studio Paint to practice your inking over. So check that out, guys. And
that's a great title, by
Wednesday,
the way.
What's that?
That's a great title for a book.
I wish I could take credit, but I'll be honest, I can't. A buddy of mine I was talking to about it, and I had a title for it, and he goes, I kind of like this. And he didn't have the whole title. He just said Nice and Tight. And I was like, that is perfect.
It is.
So I will not take credit for stuff I didn't do. Unlike Dennis taking credit for his 2 kids that we know aren't actually his.
Yeah, I always quote the words of the great Stan Lee, if it's a great idea, I created it. So
there you go.
Yes.
I like that, actually. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Every time I go over to Dennis, he's like, check out the latest X-Men I created. And I'm like, oh, here we go again. Just can't get over it. All right, guys, we'll be back next Wednesday with Kevin Grievous to talk about his project. Join us then, 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Everybody have a great weekend. Edwin, thank you again. And go back, Bloodbone. Talk to you guys later.
Prosper, and
that's right.
Go pick up the Ashcan.
That's right. Nice and Tight, the comic book pencil art of Andy Smith. That's me. This book features 52 pages of some of my favorite full pencils that I did for other companies over the past 2 decades. The raw pencils as they were seen by the inker, and now you can see them for the first time. This book also comes in a digital format so you can practice your inking in your favorite program. Back it today.